Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my bar. My name is Ansel Birch, the Indecisionist, and I will be your dungeon barkeep today. I hope you enjoyed the whole music that we added today, and by we, I do mean me, the only person here in this elemental plane of orange. Yes, friends, the wizard who is in charge of my magic portal at the back of my bar has decided that today I should be in the elemental plane of orange, which I didn't know was an element that you could have a plane of. But here I am, as they say, and thus the elemental plane of orange must be a thing. So, I don't know what else to do with this aside from work with the rules of the plane where I am right now. And that means that whatever I make today is going to involve one of these. An orange. The humble orange. Was it the fruit? Did the fruit come first? Or did the color? Who knows? Who needs to know? Whoever will know. Not me, that's for sure. But what I do have is an opportunity to make a brand new cocktail for you friends, because I am no expert mixologist. I'm not even a professional bartender, but I am a dungeon master whose players have gotten stuck in a place that requires some rest. They're upstairs, and that means down here at the bar, I've got a little bit of time to kill. I had to do a weird voice. I had to make up some people. There were elves over there for a while, and now here at my dungeon bar, I'm going to make a brand new cocktail, but I don't have anything on the menu, and that means that we need to put something together kind of from scratch. So what I'm going to do is roll a series of gaming dice, standard gaming dice, to choose all of the ingredients that are going to go into this cocktail, and orange. And all of that I'm going to mix together, and I'll tell you how it is. What do you say? Sound good? I'm going to go with yeah. So let's find out what the dice have in store for me today. And that means starting at the bottom with the humble D4. So I'm going to roll a D4 to choose our first ingredient. This will be an essential mixer. And here is my fancy dice cam for your amusement. There we go. That is a 2. I like starting with that one because you can't read it anyway, so I might as well get it out of the way. So 2 on that one is grenadine, a good essential mixer for anything. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Let me know if anything sounds weird. I'm trying some new audio stuff. But it looks like the stream is working. Yeah, looks like the stream is working. So we're going to keep going. So that's a D4 giving us a grenadine. Now I'm going to move on to a D6, and that's going to give us a garnish. So I'll switch back over to the dice cam and grab a D6. This one actually came from Magpie Games. Magpie Games. They sent it to me along with their amazing game masks. And that is a 6 once again. That die really likes 6s, which is nice. And a 6 on the garnish chart is bitters. So far we have grenadine and bitters. This is shaping up to be a real good cocktail. I'm excited. I hope you are, but let's see just how off the rails we can go. If you were watching the surprise round last week, you know just how wrong this can go. All right, so next is a mixer. That's a D8. Here's a D8 for us, and switch over to camera B. The D8 gives us a 1, which on the less essential mixers chart is tonic. All right. Tonic, grenadine, bitters. Okay. This is still sounding like a perfectly normal drink. This could. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this could be something you would drink on purpose. Just putting it out there. All right, stranger things have happened. Let's move on to a D10. This is going to pick our liquor for today's cocktail. That is a 10. All right, now here is where things get interesting because the 10s explode. So that 10 is now 2D10, and I'll throw an extra one in there. Yep, I did it. I jinxed myself. Thanks, Psycho Pyro. Yep, I did it. The one that's not soda water. That's exactly right, Psycho Pyro. The tonic is not soda water. All right, so that turned into a 2 and a 5. Okay, so we're not going to keep it rolling. We're just doing one explosion. So we got a 2 and a 5. So rum and gin. Rum, gin, tonic, grenadine, orange, bitters. Okay. This could be good. This could be good, he says to himself, hoping that he's right. So our last thing to do before we pick a name is a bar term. This is a little edutainment part. So keeping in mind that I am not a real bartender, but I did a moderate amount of research before getting started with this. So here's camera B. You're still watching that. That's a 3 on the bar terms. 3 on the bar terms is dash. Dash is exactly what it sounds like. In fact, I'm going to do a dash of bitters to go into today's cocktail. Dash is just like a small amount. It's less than a spoonful, significantly less than most other measures that we use in bartending. It's more than a drop. So think of it as like 3 or 4 drops is a dash. There you go. It does almost sound like a sunrise, Psycho Pyro, and maybe we're right. Maybe this will end up being kind of like a sunrise. Yeah. Here's hoping anyway. Okay, so the last thing to do is roll a d20 and pick a name for this monstrosity. So I will grab a d20 here and switch over to the dice cam, and that is a 9. A 9 on today's name chart, because the name chart does change every time. If you're watching for the first time, the name chart, these are names that were suggested by folks over on Facebook and on my website, indecisionist.com/dungeonbarkeep. These names are all thrown into a big hat and then randomly chosen to be today's list. So every day, every time I do this, the list is different, and those are all, again, pulled from this list of hundreds of names that were suggested. And you too can suggest names over at indecisionist.com/dungeonbarkeep. There's a little button there, and you can interact in lots of other ways there as well. So go ahead and give it a look-see. So, that being said, 9 on today's list is Wicked Witch. All right, Wicked Witch. Promising. I have a good feeling about the Wicked Witch. I feel like she may just be misunderstood after all. So, let's go ahead and make this cocktail. I'm going to cut over to the bar top cam and get things going. All right, so there's an orange. That's going to be important, but not right now. So I'll set that over here. All right, so let's start building this cocktail. Here is my mixing tin. I'll put it all the way over on that side of the screen for you. All right, so first thing we need to do is measure out our liquors. And I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to a viewer who sent me an amazing new jigger. Now, I talked in the surprise round about jiggers and how I'm slowly amassing a collection of them. Before that even happened, one of you had sent this lovely jigger out to me. This one's amazing. It's got it's got tablespoons and ounces in it, which is exciting, and it goes all the way down to the 1/4 ounce, which means I can be a little bit more precise on those smaller measures, which also means that I can make smaller batches of test cocktails with more precision. So I'm really excited about that, and thank you to the person who sent that along, as well as a copy of Dungeon Meister, or Dungeon Meister, I think. Long U, I don't know. Type it in the chat if you know the right answer. Just kidding. Obviously, that's not going to make any difference. But I will use this for today. So we're going to do... The Wicked Witch doesn't feel... The Wicked Witch feels like something that should be taken out of a chalice. So I'm going to aim for the size of my chalice. And we're going to do 1.5 ounces of each. There we go. So that's 1.5 ounces of gin. Rum. An ounce of grenadine. Gonna go a little easy on the grenadine because it can be a little bit overpowering. Almost as though it's a thickened syrup. All right. Grenadine. I'm gonna juice this orange, but first I'm gonna get some zest for garnish. So I'm gonna get a nice wide piece of zest. And I think I'm actually going to try flaming that zest. So keep your eyes peeled. This might get interesting. All right, so we got our grenadine in there. All right, I'm going to juice this orange, and then we will be on to finishing touches. So roll out the orange. These are navel oranges, if you care. They're just like regular oranges, but they, you know, their bases are at sea. Supposedly the food's better, you know. All right, I'm going to do half of an orange in there. So there is the start. Oh, it's orange, I think. Tell me if it's not orange, but I think it's orange. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to need fire. I think you're absolutely right. All right, so, yeah, let's do our dash of bitters now. I'm going to go with blackstrap bitters. This is, there we go, dash of bitters. This is a molasses-based bitters, so I think it'll be really fun. Yeah, in the mix. I think it'll make good sense in this context. Okay. So we've got tonic water yet to go on, but otherwise we're ready to go. So I'm going to add a few d6 of cold damage to my tin. There we go. Those ice cubes were a little small today. Pour the small over the large, pop it closed, and let's go back up to the top cam for the shake. All right, the ice is broken up a little bit. The tin has chilled down. We get a chalice over here. Here's our chalice. All right, pop the top. Psycho Pyro says, I'm 6 of cold damage thanks to this. I am honored to have colored your life. All right, so here we go. Oh. Well, that's pretty. All right, so let's top it with tonic. There we go. All right, and I'm not going to set this drink on fire, but I am going to do a little fire trick that I think will be fun. So let's pop over to the bar top cam just one more time. Here we go. We got Red Drink at Night, Sailor's Delight. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that I cut an extra piece of garnish to go along with this one. Ooh, how pretty. So what I'm going to do, aside from knocking things over on my bar top, now, you may have seen this trick when I taught it to Bad Astra, Astra of Bad Astra, I should say, on their live stream. Or no, I taught it to Eris. That's right. So first I'm going to warm up. Oop, gonna need two. Gonna need two for this one. So first we're warming the oils in the skin of this orange, right? That's what we're doing to start with. Can't really see it, so there we go. So now what I'm gonna do is spritz that oil across the top of this match. And it's gonna give a toasty, roasty, orangey flavor. There we go. And now I'll just rub that toasted orange on the outside of the glass for a little extra character. And now, I believe, unless I've forgotten something, and I'm trusting you all to let me know if I did, we have a Wicked Witch. It does look pretty wicked. It looks delicious. Judging from the things in there, there's a very good chance that it is both of those things. But there's only one way to find out. Ooh. Ooh. All right. It's got a spiritiness to it that makes it feel like a classic cocktail, like a pre-Prohibition era cocktail. It's got that like Sazerac-y sort of dryness at its heart, which is interesting because it's also very sweet. But the sweetness hits you separately, I guess, is a good way to put it. It's the gin. The gin's botanicals are giving it a dryness towards the central palate. And the sweetness is sort of filling in the sides of my tongue with this fruit punch sort of thing, which is really great. It's a sunset! That's, yes. The Witch's Brew is, or the Wicked Witch is a sunset. That's absolutely right. Man, I should make one with tequila and see how it turns out. Yeah, the rum is contributing to that fruit punchiness. The sweetness is there from the orange juice. Man, this is a solid cocktail. Wow. It feels like it wants one more thing. Maybe a little bit of simple, just like a touch. Or maybe just scooch up the grenadine volume. Wow. This is a really good drink, guys. This is a really good start. If you are playing along at home, this is one to try on your own. Definitely give it a shot. Let me know what variations you make that you like. Send me pictures. Yeah, I'd love to know. This one's going to go on the website, as do all of them. But this one will come with a recommended instead of a do not recommend, which the last few have definitely not been recommended. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Well, that that is the end of the cocktail portion. I do want to do a couple plugs at the end here. One is this coming weekend and the weekend following on Sundays at 3:30. I will be on Twitch with Sarah's Table, and we will be playing a game called Mazes. It looks like a lot of fun, and my friend Sarah, who is running the game, is just the sweetest, nicest ball of energy that you ever did live with. Oh, the elemental plane of Orange gets police service. Okay. But yes, she's such a lovely ball of energy, and the game is going to be amazing. I haven't gotten to play with her in way too long, so I'm very excited about that. Also, the following weekend is sign-up day for TTRPG Pickup Con 10, so get excited about that. There are already a dozen games signed up, so there's lots of opportunity, lots of choices for the games you want to play. And at the end of the month is Starlight Radio Dreams April Showers Power Hour. And the April Showers Power Hour is going to be a really good time. It looks like we're going to have some music. We're going to have a bunch of new shorts and a bunch of new serials. I'm very excited to be working on that. Oh, and this Thursday on Twitch as well, on the Liching Hour Twitch channel, I will be playing the Swashbucklers pirate game. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love me a pirate game. So I will be on the Liching Hour channel playing the Swashbucklers and debuting another new drink. This cocktail is called the Stercorarius, and I think you're going to like it. I was going to call it the safe word, and then I thought that didn't sound like the kind of thing I wanted a drink to be named after. So it's named after the ship that we sail on. So, lots of stuff to check out. Hope you have an opportunity to enjoy those. Otherwise, I will see you right back here in a week, unless you catch the surprise round that's going to be happening at some point in the middle of all of that stuff. I've rambled enough. Drink adventurously, friends.